sure if this is working or not. Okay, I guess we're all... Alright, I guess we're live. Well, let's assume we are. Oh, let me check the numbers. Well... Yeah, I got an error. Great. Figures. Okay, good. Okay. Wasn't too sure. I don't have a playback here for some reason. It's YouTube's doing its thing of not working. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, no surprise there. All right, so this is kind of a weird. This is not your normal subject matter, but I figure it's something that needs to be put out there. Yeah, it's serious. I'm not going into a suicide direction or anything. I'm just putting that out there. But this is like a suicide mission, though. From what the more and more I go deep into this stuff, the more and more it's starting to feel like I don't think many souls can really handle all of this shit. So I don't think, it's hard to explain it. This is not your. I mean, my mission. Other people are similar in different ways. That feel like the world is just kind of against them on many areas. And because it is. It's just when you're part of the alien contact situation, this is not a normal life at all. I've mentioned that last week, and here we are again. So, yeah, I'm getting more of now, for me, talking like this is also showing that we're probably near something. Also, the more I get tested behind the scenes, the more I'm feeling that we're getting close to something. And I believe it's like, I can't be 100% on this, but some kind of, I don't know. I'm just going to put it out there. It'd probably be wrong, but you never know. More of an alien contact situation. More like a visitation, maybe public. I mean, obviously public, but like a light show, something like that during the day, and then they just vanish. I don't know 100% on that, for obvious reasons. But the reason I call it a suicide mission is because some of us are incarnated here. I've already mentioned last week about having a lot of stuff stripped out, of having to shut myself down and having to go, just live hell, basically. And even when you try to live a normal life, all of that gets knocked down too. Like, you haven't tried to have a personal life, it doesn't work. It's like it goes in different directions, but not towards yours, not towards you. I've even, that's why I shut all that down. I shut down personal life, just gave it up. So I didn't miss it either. It was shit anyway, so who cares? But then when it comes back out of nowhere and you kind of get stabbed by it, it's like, okay, it's another, whatever it is, attack or whatever it might be. But it's also, it's showing that we are getting close to something with whoever is messing around. And I do feel like there's reptilian energies that are getting kind of hostile behind the scenes, of course. Where I feel like they're going to lose. The more that, the word stay strong isn't always the same energy with everybody. Some of us have begun to shit be out of us for a very long time. It's like, we don't broadcast it. But before 2020 came, some of us, I don't think I'm alone here, was already having kind of a crappy year already, so before it even came in. So now the world's gone to hell. It's like, welcome to, some of us have already been there already. And so, like, my position and others is not your typical spiritual mission direction. So, some like to combine it to theirs. Oh, I know what you're going through and all that. They don't know shit, basically. I don't think they do. They might think they do. But yeah, no, this is like a black ops situation where you have no life. You have to work, do the mission, and that's it. If you want to have like a functioning existence beyond that, it's not gonna happen. You know, you can try for it, but someone will come and sabotage it. You don't even sabotage, someone else will. So like you have like a glimmer of a real life, and it just goes away. So yeah, it's just the way it is. But it's like, okay, why is this happening? And you do get a download here and there. But like I said, like I'm gonna use my life for example. I believe, you know, you don't have to believe this or not. I don't really care. Some people aren't living this. It's like you can say whatever you want and say, "Oh, why are you thinking like this?" Yada yada and all that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like you gotta be living. You have to be in the shoes, experiencing it from birth to here. And many think they have all it's spiritual yada yada, the generic side of it. I tell you, a lot of 5D people right now that say they're 5D, they cannot handle something like this. When you have nothing work for you on a personal level or whatever level, I'm going to lose their fucking minds. So you're going to stay in 5D, talk about 3D printing everything, and everything's going to be great, and they have the biggest smile on their face. And if they have to live a life where nothing works for you, I mean, just you try to make things work and nothing works for you, it's like they're going to lose their fucking minds. So I'll give you my scenario, at least on the alien direction, on an alien. So it's like you're on I think I mentioned this about being like on a holodeck or something. I think I forgot where I mentioned that, but you're like so you get tested as an alien being. You go from spirit into alien energy to assist, cesspool worlds like this one, a parasite world basically. I mean, obviously it's not all parasites, but it has a good chunk of it. Let's put it that way. It does have the alien movie. So, but you go through scenarios just like regular army, boot camp, but it's done in a different level. And many failed. Apparently, I passed because here I am. And that's the hard thing about doing this is like you talk about a bunch of gibberish, channeling aliens, whatever. Most people aren't going to believe you, or you're not. Usually, it's the more fantastic, the more entertaining. It's probably the more manipulative energies out there. Not always, but there's a lot of it out there. I'm not going to mention names. One day I will, but I guess that's when this will all be over. Then you have a slideshow of all the assholes you had to deal with. But until then, it's like, yeah, it's probably not a good PR situation right now. It's all for learning in the long run. But yeah, this is not your normal incarnation. For me, my incarnation and others, like I said, it's not just me doing this. But others know it's like, damn, life just is not working out. But I know I'm here for something, a greater good, and it's lonely and shitty as hell. But yeah, trust me. It might look like it's all glossy on that. Is it like where I'm living is all glossy? I wouldn't think so. So I hope it doesn't look that way. And I'm not trying to make others feel sorry for me or anything. And that's like just, it's like living in, yeah, it's this war basically. You're here to channel aliens. You believe it or not, doesn't matter. You're here to bring in their vibration for them to be seen here. It's not taken seriously by your masses because they're freaking lost in candy and having an actual life, and that's all they know. But some of us are trying to live that, and it doesn't go very well. So it's like, get back to work. Get back to your cubicle of of shit basically. Get back to your shit sandwich. But anyway. But yeah, the idea of bringing the alien energies here is kind of serious. Now, of course, I don't have like the David Wilcox situation. It's all glossy, talking about 5G all day, and the pretty wife and all that nonsense. It's like, that's great and everything. It's another version. It's the glossy version of it, but there's also the shitty version. And that's where I'm at right now. And others are too. I want to keep saying that. Yeah, it's just not me, but I'm not doing this by myself. It's like, but it's shit. It's just a shit job. But when you bring aliens into this reality, it's a big deal. And you gotta be mentally ready for it when these suckers show up. because they're not all going to be pretty and friendly. I mean, this is actually really going to happen eventually. People say it's not going to happen. We've heard that tune forever. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. That means we're going into more. I believe it's going to happen sooner than you might think. I don't know exactly, of course, but the possibilities, I believe, to keep it open, and it's not going to be easy for anybody. We just have to wait and see. But living incarnations like this, you bring it in. It's like, let me tell you, if you live with a fail-safe existence that I've been living personally, it's like, what the fuck? It's like nothing works. It's like, just keep going on the mission and that's it. It's like, and that gets really old, but that's fine. But yeah, if there's distractions, that means there's something coming. Distractions towards me, there's something's on its way. I think it's very soon. I don't know what the deal is. I know. You probably heard this a million times from somewhere else. But I feel like some kind of movement's on its way somewhere. I don't know if it's alien or what, or just bizarre. It'll just be weird. It's like, okay, that's probably alien in some shape or form. Because look at the world today. It's like a flat tire. I mean, it's always been a flat tire, but now it's really kind of like, where the hell is this going exactly? I mean, there's no really upside to this. It's like we're kind of just in stagnant motion right now. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to scare anybody or anything like that, but yeah, I feel like there's alien vibrations that are going to get stronger here in some shape or form. I already felt it here and there. I've been distracted. Energies are not too happy with me connecting to that, but I've been feeling it more recently here and there. But like I said, I'm not saying I know what's to come, but I feel like there's some kind of something's on its way. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world or anything, or bad, no. But, we're kind of sitting here waiting for something, right? So, just have to just wait and see. I mean, 420, there was an oil thing, so that was kind of a big deal. The world didn't shatter, but it's not exactly great news either. Oil went down like below zero or something like that. So yeah, that was nice and lovely. So yeah, those are the spiritualists that are doing all the 5D stuff and everything's positive, and I have like little kids talking, what was it, telepathically to each other. It's all cute and fuzzy. It's like, jeez, fucking give me a fucking break. Which is great and everything. That's like the kindergarten version of all of this, and that's fine. But some of us are in the gutter, the gutter within a gutter within a gutter, it seems. That something's on its way. That's all I can pick up on. And it's not saying when. I did feel, it's not making itself clear. I just know something's on its way. That's about it. I feel like it is an alien in nature, though. Doesn't mean it'd be ships in the skies. That'd be fucking awesome. But if there is, it won't last very long, and then they'll leave. They'll be talking about. Most people think it's fake. Again, they think everything's fake. I'm wondering if they're fake. If you think everything's fake, they're probably not real themselves. They're definitely not in touch with themselves. That's for damn sure. But those people that are going after 5G and was it Bill Gates, Master S, Elon Musk, and it's like they're obsessed with it. That's all distraction, and that's fine. It's entertainment. A lot of this stuff, nothing really ever gives. Nothing really happens ever. So yeah, just talk about 5G until your ears start to bleed. But I don't think 5G is the issue. Or any of the, and Bill Gates is just another distraction. They don't want you to see if you go through a test, like you're getting life just tells you to fuck off, basically. Which I've had recently. That's why I wasn't looking forward to this year, but whatever, just gotta do what you gotta do. But when you go through a test, you kind of get a download too. It's like, okay, I'm not going to fall for any of that bullshit. So what else is going on here? So I'm not talking about recent events I've made public. I'm talking about other things. Public, this, I don't care. But this is other stuff that's going down, you can say. Um, that's happened to me, just fucking shit life. It's like, I might as well just, dear diary, F you. It's like, jeez. But that's alright. But on the alien front, I believe something's gonna give somewhere. Something's gonna give. The world's all in pause now. Was it a couple years ago or a year ago, something like that? People feel like the aliens are gonna come and all that. Well, you can say that's kind of a warm up. They haven't, obviously, and even now they haven't really showed themselves. But it feels like we're on the direction of something that is related to them. Doesn't mean they're going to have ships or anything in the skies. People would keep getting scenarios. Nobody really knows. So I'm not saying I know anything. But it's going to be alien related, whatever it is that's on its way. There's going to be it's not going to be known either. It's not going to be a meteorite. It's not going to be Bill Gates, 5G. God, give me a break. I might as well make a song of all that crap. It's all beaten to death. But it still gets the views. It's still entertaining. Those people that think that, what is it, China, war with China, still, it's happened at other timelines, but I don't think it's just, they got to talk about something. So, but yeah, like a suicide mission, basically, they go through scenarios, like combat, but they really make sure that you're really ready for a position like this and something similar to that. You got to go through a major bunch of tests. They can't just say, oh, you want to channel aliens and incarnate here and hope for the best. It doesn't work that way. No, it's a very synchronized incarnation that most won't believe, but then most are, living a matrix life anyway, so which is just as well. But many feel, during this testing, failed miserably. Like, it's like when they failed, it's kind of like a suicide during the test, basically. Yeah, it's like, okay, this is going to be live for 5 years. It's going to really suck. Can you handle it? Look, no, fail. And the scenario has to be real enough where it feels real. It can't be just like, you're in a scenario. It has to be in a scenario where you're actually living it. Because if you think you're in a test, obviously you have an idea of your test here, but it's a whole different story here. So, yeah, because if you kill yourself, these lower dimensional beings take over you, take your knowledge. That's why they try to beat the shit out of you to kill you for anybody, so they can take your knowledge, and then they can, bring out another darker self of you or whatever they want to do. So, and I know these channeled beings that say they commit suicide, now everybody loves them. Yeah. Demonic beings at their best. And they can be the nicest beings ever. So, but yeah, I figured this is a good, it's Friday night, everybody's not having fun. The world's weird right now, and something's on its way of a shift of some sort. Yeah, like I said, alien related. It's not making itself too clear for obvious reasons. Those. I mentioned it. Like those channelers that are doing all the fluff stuff. Some are channeling parasitic energies, and you kind of get signs of it, but people kind of ignore it. Yeah, if they channel something that's dark and everybody just looks about, it's just, don't worry about it. It's like, okay. Usually there's something else going on there. So eventually that will be, it's usually the more sensational or the fun it is, probably the more likely something else is going on behind the scenes. But I don't get all with the energy too. Was it Shikani or Bashar and everything? That's great and everything, but I don't know. That's the most positive vibration out there, but whatever. It's a business, I guess. But the scenario we're going to, there's like I said, it's not going to be known of alien roots, I don't believe, but feels like something's. I felt recently like a reptilian energy come to me. It was not happening. It's just, And the more you survive all these tests, the more the beings around here just get really super pissed off at you. While years ago, I went to Naples to go to I forget what it was, Coral Castle, and I stopped to get lunch before I went to Coral Castle. I was at an outdoor mall, and I was walking towards it. I felt a moving dimension. Something was there. It was a reptilian being. I could feel his anger. I wasn't doing anything. I was just walking. I felt his anger. I felt him walking around. It wasn't much, but and it felt like he had armor on him too, or some kind of utility. So yeah, they're definitely here. They just know how to keep their anger down, and make sure they don't freaking blow their cover. Not that I didn't see him, but I felt him move around. It was only for a couple of moments. So yeah, they're definitely here. They're definitely, from what we talked about this here now. We talked about it a lot, but a lot of reptilian beings are here to. They're just good at keeping us under control. There's other beings that are involved, of course, and it's not just reptilians doing it, but reptilians seem to be, they're just built to keep us manipulated in the system. But like I said, the more tests, the shit that's thrown at you, you pass. Not that things are going to, who knows what's going to happen. I'm not saying that alien beings are going to start popping out. That'd be freaking awesome. And a lot of people are going to lose their freaking minds if that happened. But, it is a time for that to happen, though. We're a perfect time frame for that. What is it? Trump's not really talking right. He's talking all, put bleach down people's throat and stuff like that. That's fucking great. I think he's just frustrated with this whole thing. He's just sick of it. He just wants it over with, and it's still here. He's driving himself crazy, is what I'm getting. So, I'm not talking, I'm going through stress and stuff with his life sucks, but that's alright. That's not where I'm bringing this up. But I think people have realized, the reason I'm bringing this up is for people that are living this themselves to keep going. That's the point of this. It's like some people want to just give up and I don't blame them. But the idea is to keep going, find some way to survive it. Yeah, not to fall in that trap, mental trap. It's easy, especially when you feel like you're alone. Nobody gives a shit. You can't connect to society. Personal life is dead, and everything. Body's dead, life's dead, job is. And of course, that's not your mind telling you. It's just life. And other people cannot handle this. The 5D people I know cannot handle it. They're all all sparklies and they all look attractive. They got their spouses. And they can't handle jack shit. So some of us have to do the dirty work. I'm not always clear of what exactly I'm doing. I'm surviving. That's the main thing. Yeah, and that's one of the things. But once they do start showing up, which would be, we're here for something. We're not here just to live here and die and just nothing happens. I think something's going to show up here eventually. And there's a possibility when I'm going to call it an alien invasion. It's a possibility where they just pop up everywhere. And you're going to need somebody like me and others to keep people's sanity as the world goes to hell. There's a possibility of that. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that would make a lot more sense why I'm here, because I sometimes wonder what the fuck I'm doing here. It's like, well, I'm here just to get beat up, that's it. Watch other people enjoy themselves, and I just sit here and just, do the same old freaking connections, play in Syrian and yada yada yada. It's the same old shit. So, there's got to be more to all this. It just, when and where is another story. Some like to sugarcoat it, which is fine. It's good for business that way. But nobody really knows the future. I don't know. I'm in block so much. Sometimes I can have some kind of clarity, but the way things are going, I can't see shit in the future. They don't want anybody to know anything. That's kind of like the Christopher Reeve thing. Like I guess there was a channel or psychics over there to read his energy before he had his accident. Couldn't read it. Couldn't see anything. It's kind of what's going on right now. You can't see shit. You can see little stuff here and there, but nothing significant. Of course, you haven't been in a situation like this, but still. Usually have somebody, when events happen, you kind of get a beat of it, an energy source from it. From this, you just survive the day, and be resourceful. Yeah, know about yourself, or do whatever you do to bring happiness to yourself, or just have a psychotic episode and drink a lot of water. That's what I do. Or sleep, or just have another psychotic episode. See, a lot of us have already been through this already. We've been in quarantine for quite some time, and the rest of the world finally followed us. Some of us have already been 6 feet apart. Glad the rest of the world's finally joining that. So, but yeah, some of us are, for a mission that even we don't even know what the hell we're here for. I just know I'm here to bring in the aliens. I'm not alone in that. And I got one of the shitty jobs, but somebody's got to do it. It's just, it's important, but it's shit. And I don't think many people can relate to it. Some people can to a certain extent, but they don't know, like, what I've been through my whole life. It was like, ugh. It's nothing to write home about, let's put it that way. It's something, you go and, woo people with and all that, and it's not going to happen. But, and this might look all adventurous and exciting, I guess. Probably not to most, but it's not. It's not. I don't recommend it to anybody. But obviously it's necessary. It's just basically surviving whatever they throw at you, basically. Just... be careful who you're close with. You gotta, make sure that's clear, because you want to be able to think clearly. It makes sense, especially when the world's starting to go to hell slowly. I want to say, I don't have 100% on this, obviously, but I would say the alien energies are really getting stronger here, where sightings are. I felt they're more stronger, and it's just like, you might get a ship here and there, but now I'm starting to think, it might be maybe a little bit more than that. I'm just putting, I don't know. But, and if anything does show here, it's not going to be pretty, from what I'm gathering. So, yeah, it's like we're going day by day on this. So, I don't know, it's frustrating. This whole thing is channeling aliens is frustrating. Just doing all this is frustrating. It's it's necessary. You follow your heart, and it's the right thing to do. You have positive intentions for it, of course. Obviously, not every channeling is going to be a big winner overall, but it does have a message there. It's not going to be some groundbreaking thing. Eventually, it's like little nuggets here and there, nothing too significant. They just keep in your interest until things start to really go to hell. And that's when things are really going to start to come in, or just keep people from losing their freaking minds. So, we're in this scenario where the world's all broken apart, sort of. Well, it's not. It doesn't look like we're coming out of it anytime soon. Some people can call it fake. You can call it real, fake, whatever you want. You're still stuck at home, or you're still stuck in this situation. So you can call it fake all day long. Whatever works for your mental health. You think it's FEMA coming to get you and all that nonsense. How's that 3 days of darkness going? Now, some people might having that currently within themselves understood. Might be 10 days of darkness, might be, a lot more than that. But the power is, for the most part, working. Internet's still working. Just so, whatever on that. Yeah, and people give, 5G way too much credit. Yeah, it's just, but yeah, this is definitely an alien war, no doubt about it. It's not going to make itself clear because it is a hidden war. It's to see if, they put us through tests and see if we survive it, then you get, a point, or you get knowledge, if you're lucky. I think just surviving is the main thing right now. Yeah, just keeping your mind clear, and, we're all psychically connected. The idea is to open that up. These challenges are here to make us stronger, but of course they can destroy us too. I feel like whatever the hell is around here, I'm trying to figure it out. Whatever the hell is here is trying to screw with me. Not in I don't think it's in a negative way. It's like I'm here to unlock something, but I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like there's something here I'm not grasping, but it wasn't here before. It's like our next direction or something. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm trying to piece it together right now. I'm getting nowhere with it. Well, like I said, I felt the reptilian energy come to me recently, which I don't normally have that very often. That was kind of pissed off. So I think there's a raptor being from what I'm gathering with some energy I'm feeling. So yeah, I think that the veil between our dimension and the alien dimensions are thinning out. Not entirely, but like here I'm talking crazy, and then others say, well, we'll just have to wait and see, right? And that's basically what this is. But it always puts energy out there for people to, not put fear out there at all, but those that are ready for something bizarre to show up, well, we're already in a real messed up situation right now. It doesn't seem like we're going to come out of it anytime soon. Not really. Some places, yes, but overall, it's not looking too good. So it's done for a reason. I guess to do whatever it is we're here to. I don't know. They're not making it that exactly clear. All right, let's see if what I can bring in. Fuck, I don't know if anybody else is coming right now. Let's see. I'm connecting to Palladian Energies. Ashtar Command is here right now. They just popped in. Moment. Of course, not everybody agrees with Ashtar Command. Completely understand. I've been firing spirit guides like crazy today, so understood. So, but I think this is a positive vibration. You can't make everybody happy. It's all kinds of shit. Understood. Let's see. One moment. Let's see. The leaders of your world will unlock many mysteries of your world. They're not doing it now. They're figuring themselves out at this time. But much is happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing. Now, we say leaders of the world. We're not exactly saying the ones that are public. Basically, knowledge is being brought to your society in secret for what's to come. Now, it's Pandora's box. It is unknown. At least from what we can say. We are traveling into a new frontier. And even in your past, it's always been unknown future. It's what you come here for, incarnate in a world where the future is blocked out, faded out, fogged. And here you're learning more about yourselves during this. So fear, not to say it's fear of the unknown, but the unknown you're growing with and opening up your intuitive abilities, basically for you to handle whatever is to come. You still connect to it vibrationally. So vibrationally, you're prepared for what is to come. So like when this virus hit, many of you kind of kept calm. Of course, others did not, but many of you kept, okay, this is interesting. This is something different. So that's, so you might not always have the knowledge of it, but you connect to the vibration. That's very important for your growth. It's up to you and how your mind works. Yes, many of you are going to be tested mentally by trickster energies to see if this is what you truly want. Humanity is here to be guided into a new direction, and some of you are, leaders of that direction. Clearing the path. You don't know where the path is. Some of you are commanders here, don't even know it. So some of you are here to be tricked, but to overcome the trickery. Always to not necessarily be fully tricked, but get interfered with. That shows you're getting closer to what you're looking for. MacGuffin, you can say. But what that is still not even all alien beings are aware. Your spirit world is more of aware. The spirit world allows more alien energies to connect with you. So if they're okay with it, then they allow us to connect with you. So even when we want to connect with you, we're even stopped and slowed down. So it's something for you to realize that we don't always have control over everything, as many of you are aware. But new vibration is coming in. That's all we can say. Trust yourselves. Trust your instincts. Now's the time for magic to occur on your planet. Yes, fear of the unknown. Well, some of you are excited about the unknown. Of course, there's still a little bit of fear there, which is understood. Blessings. One more. Archangel Michael's here. Blessings. Greetings. This is Archangel Michael. Realize some of you are incarnated here to trick the tricksters. Some of you are here to get tricked for a little bit to see how they operate, how they work. And then you come back and you release them from the world. Some are very complicated. Some of you are married to them. Some of you are friends with them. So it is, yes, a mission all on its own. A mission within a mission within a mission. Your Catholic Church has much of it of itself. And usually those that are living in comfort aren't always the ones that are doing the grind work here. Some of you are just feel like you're losing it. Some of you that are, you're part of the galactic agenda, also the spiritual agenda too. You're here for something bigger than what the reality is here for. It's there, that feeling is there for a reason. You're here to bring in new energies. And there are many others around you to learn from that, but don't always fully understand it. You see it in operation. And sometimes seeing it isn't as exciting or living it, but that's what they're here to learn. If they want to be in that position, most won't be, but some will. Is this really what you want? Because maybe you are preparing for future incarnations. But yes, this world has been hijacked many times, and some of you are here to heal the hijackers, learn how they operate, how they hijacked your world, and release it. And some of those hijackers are people, and they don't know it. You're here to interact with them, live hell with them, and then release them. There's quite a bit of that out there too. Blessings to you all.